What's up guys, Uncle Brian here. Today I want to talk to you about what shaft diameter you should be using depending upon what type of fish you're targeting. So I've got a 7, 7.5, 8, and 8.5 mil shaft here, and I'm going to go over all of them for you. So let's start with a 7 millimeter or 9/32, which is 7.14. These are going to be great when you're going to shoot smaller, faster moving reef fish. When you have this thinner diameter shaft, you're going to get better shaft speed so you can get to them before they can get away from you. Now, one of the drawbacks of this shaft is, yes, it's fast, but you got to be careful not to overpower it. If you have too much overhang or if you got too much power, you're going to create whip and you're going to create inaccuracies. That being said, if you want to shoot slightly larger fish on the reef, then you can opt for a 7.5. That little increase in thickness and weight is going to allow you to target fish more in the 20 to 50 pound range. You'll be able to increase the power. These are even great for light blue water applications where you can get a really fast moving shaft. It's not going to whip as easily as the 7 would. And you can also get this threaded. So keep in mind, if you get a 7.5 that's threaded, you're going to need to get a slip tip base with an M6 thread. Moving up the chain, if you want to shoot deep reef or larger pelagics, you can go with the 8 mil double flopper. Benefit of the double flopper is it's going to be quicker to load. And if you shoot the fish in the head, you'll have good control over it. Because there's double barbs on it, there's less likelihood of the fish ripping off. But to me, one of the negatives is maybe it doesn't have as good a penetration as a single flopper version because you have to go through 2 floppers to get good penetration, and you probably may damage the meat a little bit more. So this would be a good consideration for like a shaft cone, so you have easier penetration. Now, when you want to move up to the slip tips, you can go with the standard, which is the 8 millimeter, which is also known as a 5/16. So this is really where you should be looking toward using for blue water applications, your larger pelagics. You're going to be able to apply a lot more power to it. It's going to be stiffer. It won't bend as easily. And you can use the standard 5/16 thread. Now, if you want to shoot something really big, you can go with the 8.5, which should be neck down, which means you'll be able to use the same 8 millimeter slide ring as you would with that 8 or 5/16, but again, a little bit more mass. So I would use this more for like tuna, triple digit fish, or marlin, and you're probably going to want to use a tri-cut slip tip on this one so you can get through that thicker gill plate, break through that bone, whereas a pencil point would be ideal for all your regular pelagics, your ono, your mackerels, your big yellow tails, even your sheebies, those sorts of things. And if you do want to dive with a slip tip on deep reef, you definitely want a pencil point because it's going to be easier to maintain that tip, and it's got a little bit better accuracy in my opinion. So that was just a brief review of the different 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5 mil shaft options, why you would use it, and what type of fish you target. You guys have any questions? Don't hesitate to ask. Dive safe. Aloha.